Drugs, number one.
The event was awesome because they had the game, and next week I'll talk about the questions that we came up with when we interviewed them on Tuesday. So that's that with the beauty game. Awesome experience. One day you guys are gonna experience it, and you guys are gonna love it. And the Creed experience, though, we had a what was his name, Gio?
Dean Burrell.
Dean
Bad
Burrell.
News.
Bad News. So yeah,
Professional boxer.
professional
right?
boxer.
He's like 13-1.
13-1. And he was sparring there, just demonstrating his skills with his wife.
I got a message for you. Bad news.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
So me and him, I was telling him about position and boxing, and we were chopping it up. So I ended up discussing like who are your top 5 pound for fighters, who's your favorite heavyweights, and we were talking for a while,
good interview.
man.
That was a good
We
interview.
were talking for a while, and what was so cool was talking about it outside, like. When we were done with the interview, we just started talking about. He wanted to know who was my top 5.
That's when you're most relaxed.
Yeah,
right?
we were just like chopping it up, just like we knew each other like friends and stuff like that. And it's just it was just so nice talking to him because like it's always nice having a conversation with a boxer just because they could give you the whole like analysis. That's why like it's interesting that he has Terrence Crawford as number 1, right? But he's looking at it. He's looking at it from the sense of like as a boxer.
Yeah.
You know. You have something with that, Gio, or no?
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, so
comment.
so then like and then I was like I was done with the interview. You know how me. I was what, I got to do this. Hey, you mind if you could do a special shout out?
I have a friend.
I have a friend that has
He's not in his right senses.
he's not. He has like Terrence Crawford. I think like number 5. He's like, nah, bro. He was just like, nah. He's like, dude, can you give a special? He's like, yeah. He's not just recorded it. He was just. And then I just saw it. I had to quickly text
Tag him, yeah.
Gio, like, I got to send this to him right now. And then I saw him respond after you responded back to him.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
that's,
so-
that's when that Instagram beef happened.
Yeah.
Started.
yeah. So, yeah.
Cool dude, man.
Yeah, cool dude.
Shout out to Bad News.
We're going to meet him, just to let you know. So be ready.
Yeah, we'll
And
link
once
his
you get
stuff
this-
up too. We'll link his Instagram and all that.
Once you get the system, he could play against them. I mean, I don't think he's gonna want to take him and set an actual
Yeah,
ring.
Nah,
He has a twin brother.
I'll fight him
Dang.
virtually.
Yeah, maybe not. But
Oh, he has a twin brother. Fights too, or no?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
I think
Yeah,
he
I was
does.
checking. I don't know. I was checking out his Instagram though. I seen that he has a
yeah.
brother, twin.
Yeah, it's a twin brother, but we'll talk about him when we meet him sometime soon. I know his next fight, I think, is in December 13th.
Where's he fighting?
Yeah.
I forgot. I know he's fighting by me in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's but we're gonna cover him later on.
What division is he in again?
I'm supposed to know this.
Super middleweight?
No.
Nah, he's smaller. I don't know. We'll look it up, dude. But
Yeah, we'll look it up.
Where do you have him on your top 10 pound for pound?
Him? he's just barely getting into the game, man.
I was gonna say we could talk to Eddie, bring him on one of our cards.
Yeah,
We could match him up.
yeah, he'll be fun to talk and give us more of analysis about what he sees inside and outside the ring.
Yeah, because the interview, it was more of a conversation, right?
Yeah.
We don't do interviews. We do conversations. But it was like 5 minutes long, right? And it was just like quick. Topic after topic. He talked about like everything that we talk about.
and you can see that he was feeling himself,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You can see he's like, yeah. So we'll meet him up sometime soon. But yeah. So they hooked me up with a T-shirt. I ended up getting that Creed 2 shirt with the. I didn't even know the fight was gonna be in Brooklyn, at the Barclays. So Barclays. Yeah. So that was an awesome experience, and I think Nas is actually a boxing fan, dude. I think, he's a boxing
Yeah,
fan.
talk
Yeah.
about that.
Let me
Who'd you
tell you
run
why.
into?
Yeah.
Let me tell you why.
I know we
So-
got some Nas fans in.
Yeah. Thankfully,
Jones.
Yeah, thankfully Nas
Fuck
was
Jay-Z.
right next to the Creed experience, and I see somebody walking. I'm like, why is there like all these people behind them? And I'm like, oh damn, that's Nas.
You like Nas, Brian? He says yes.
Yeah,
Where did we go see in Vegas?
Yeah, DJ Esco.
DJ
But
Esco?
no, he met Escobar, man. Nas. Complex Con.
yeah. So then I
Long
see
Beach.
I see everybody trying to take his picture, and nobody's trying to take his picture because there's like 5 bodyguards around them, dude. Like all big guys, like Mayweather type people, bodyguards. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna face him off. Like, yes, I'm just gonna confront him and be like, hey, Nas, like, can I take a picture of you? And I just, instead of following him, I just go like the other way, face him off. And he looks at me. He had like this smirk looking at me. Like, I'm like, hey, Nas, you mind if I take a picture with you? And he kind of like, I think he was looking at my sweater, dude, because he looked at me. He's like,
Triple G.
he's just, yeah, bro, like, you just come over here. And I go up to him. He's like, take a picture of him. And then everybody in the back is just like, they're all pissed off because he was just walking. Like,
Yeah.
he left, like, everybody in the dust. So, yeah, I think Nas is a boxing fan. I think one of his songs was in the Creed album, in the previous
yeah.
one.
Yeah, I think one of his songs was in there.
Yeah, so I met him, and then I met Ben Staples. He
North,
was
North.
Yeah, he was in a hurry. And I told him, hey, man, if I take a picture, he's like, nah, bro, I can't because I gotta leave already. He had all these bags of shoes and stuff like that. Ran into Victor Cruz, too.
Okay.
A hilarious guy. I was able to talk to him briefly. But I'm glad that Creed 2, the experience in the BR game, was at ComplexCon because it was able to bring a lot of people into, like,
Mm-hmm.
the sport of boxing.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
even,
dope.
like, Bad News Burrell, he was talking about it. Like, this
Mhm.
brings popular to the sport. Like, it brings people into the community of boxing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's my whole thing with Creed 2, and we'll be talking about it more next week when I interview with them on Tuesday.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll give you guys a lot of the things that we find out about this game, what new innovative features they have, and anything else that you guys might be interested in knowing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
giveaway coming soon.
Good way coming. The Creed 2, the movie's coming.
Mm-hmm.
I sent you guys a video, man. I can't wait to go see that movie.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
it's gonna be dope. And speaking of
I'm gonna go back and watch Creed 1
yeah, speaking of
before I watch Creed
Creed,
2, man.
so Mr. Tony Bellew
Mm-hmm.
is gonna be fighting Usyk
Yep.
this Saturday.
This
So
Saturday.
let's talk about this because I feel like we should really go in on this fight. Who do you have winning right now?
I mean, Usyk is in the pound for pound rankings for a reason, and so I think Tony Bellew is a very skilled fighter. You know, he's coming down from heavyweight, so it's not gonna be an easy fight for Usyk. It's gonna be a good fight, but yeah, Usyk.
Yeah,
I won't say knockout. I'll say decision.
and you, Gio?
I haven't watched any of them fight live. I don't think so, dude. I watch so many fights that I forget names.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen highlights of both of them. And, well, it looks like Usyk should be able to pull it off.
That's
But
the
it
thing.
should be good. Where are they fighting? You said Manchester.
Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
So
the, yeah.
we know the crowd is gonna be in favor of Bellew. All right.
Who do you have, Chris?
I think there's two stories into this fight. One is Usyk has a challenge ahead of him that he wants. You know what that challenge is, right?
Mm-hmm. Joshua.
Him fighting Anthony Joshua.
It's a big
It's
challenge.
too small though, right?
He's gonna fight him eventually.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
6'2".
I mean, when you say
Usyk?
when you say too small, like that's what we thought when we saw Povetkin fight Joshua, and
Mhm.
Povetkin gave him a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
So that's the challenge with Usyk. He already sees what's the grand prize. The grand prize is not be undisputed because he already is undisputed.
Yeah.
He did the ultimate achievement. Now it's like heavyweight, right? But on the other side is Tony Bellew, and this is a guy that's gonna fight his last fight.
Mm-hmm.
And he's already been on record talking about, oh, like after this fight, I'm done. And like he already, and I'm not trying to knock out Tony Bellew because I like him. He's a great fighter. But if I'm a fighter,
Yeah.
and if I know this is my last fight, dude, don't talk about it to anybody.
Mm-hmm. Don't say it. Yeah, because your mind's already retired.
Yeah, your mind is already retired.
Yeah.
Like even like, it's something like, and something I didn't mention anybody with the marathon. Like I don't want that to like creep in.
Yeah.
Like I want that. I want to be alone. Don't let that be an excuse. If I did it, people will sympathize me. If I didn't complete the marathon, nah. Tony Bellew, I'm not trying to knock him down, but I'm just saying like, don't give me sympathy if you lose because this
Yeah.
is your last fight.
Yeah, because you see one guy with a big goal. You see this guy's already like semi-retired in a way. It's like now you need to go in there with all this belief that you can win this fight. You're going
Yeah.
up against Usyk. You know this guy's he's no joke. He's very talented,
And
very
I think
technical.
I have Usyk winning it probably in the 8th round,
knockout.
technical knockout.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
And that fight is this Saturday, November
10th.
This Saturday,
November 10th on the Zone
The Zone so-
live. I've been hearing that the main event is going to start around 10 p.m. local time, so 2 here,
2
2
p.m.,
p.m., 1 p.m., something like that.
Pacific time.
With
yeah.
this whole time change is kind of weird, but
Yes.
yeah.
So if you don't have that app, subscribe because it's free. First month free, The Zone or Danza. So that's going to be really cool seeing that fight.
Did you guys watch the Nonito fight last weekend?
No
Oh,
need
we-
to fight?
I saw bits of it.
I mean, I saw what
Nonito-
happened to the other fighter.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. So his opponent had a back injury while throwing a punch. threw a punch, missed, hurt his back, couldn't continue.
Yeah.
So Nonito won. All right. Defense wins championships.
Well, I mean, we talked about this on Saturday. I didn't saw the fight, but then I saw the highlight of the guy getting hurt is injured. When I saw that injury,
It's like a back spasm, huh?
when I saw the injury, I already knew what it was, and I saw it and I started hitting myself because it was giving me like post-traumatic stress when I fractured my back. Like it's the same injury that I saw. Like the same face that he had, I had that face. The same like awkward twist that he had at his back, I had that same like twist. I saw the same face, same injury. You're done for 3.5 months. Like, so like I already know like that injury is gonna. I knew it right away what it was already,
And
it
that was his
sucks.
first loss too.
That's
Yeah.
his first loss.
And even when he was sitting down, like yeah, that was me when I was in bed right there.
that's a tough way to get your first loss, and it's gonna set him back. He was gunning for that. He was one of the favorites to win the Ali Trophy, and that $2 million purse, I believe. So it's a setback. I heard that he went to the hospital, but he couldn't really get I think he only got painkillers. So
Yeah, just even we talking about it already hurts my back, and I'm not exaggerating. It just gives me bad memories.
Yeah.
Any other breaking news you guys have?
So yeah, there's some random news that I want to talk about. You have some news, Chris?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. So the Ghost is coming out.
Yeah, saw that.
You saw that? Oh shit. Robert Guerrero.
Oh, that ghost.
That Ghost
A lot of ghosts in boxing.
tricked you. I already knew that was going to be the reaction. Yeah, so Robert Guerrero is coming back from retirement. And he's going to be on the undercard of Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury this December 1st. So they're just stacking up that fight. So there's already stacked up with
Oh shit. Who's he
Jarrett
fighting?
Hurd.
Do we know?
Do we know? No, not yet. We just know that he's coming back from retirement. I think he sees a lot of fighters coming, and there's a lot of money in the line, so why not?
Yeah, even if it's just stepping stone type, like you're still gonna get paid, and so
Yeah.
he sees potential.
And you want to follow up with another news? I have some other stuff.
I don't really have news. I mean, it's not official yet, but like, so I'll let Gio go. And
Okay.
I don't have anything.
no.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, then it's not news, so I don't know if we want to talk about it, but it's potential possibilities.
You know how much I hate those.
I don't know if you guys want to entertain that.
I think let's just wait
Just wait.
because maybe
What was it?
no.
You already know.
I know.
Yeah.
So, but
Me too.
I'll help you with the answer,
Mhm.
and I'll let anybody to listen to it to come back to the podcast next
Mhm.
week. So yeah, Tuesday is gonna be a big day, dude, in boxing. Like it is. It's gonna be Fox and PBC. They're gonna come
Mhm.
out with their big press conference
Ooh,
in Los Angeles.
go tune in for that.
They're gonna come out with all their 2019 calendar,
calendar,
boxing fights.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be good.
So that's why I was telling you might see an Al Heyman sighting. And when I say Al Heyman sighting, I'm talking about like he doesn't do anything. He doesn't even speak. He
He's
just
gonna be
does
there.
it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see all the boxing fighters from PBC in
Mhm.
that day, just like when you saw Adrian Broner, everybody all dressed up. Yeah, so they're gonna have a event just like that, like an Apple event for Premier Boxing. So there we'll find out what PBC is up to for the year 2019. So in that case, I mean,
Yeah.
there's a potential fight that's gonna supposedly happen in March, and I think that's when we're gonna see it. That's why Mikey Garcia was interviewed this past
Mhm.
week, and he was trying to like belittle it,
Yeah.
of course,
low-key,
because you
'cause he
want to
wants
make sure to announce it at the big
it's a
stage.
big announcement. Yeah.
So yeah,
exactly.
we'll see all the fighters fighting in the calendar. So 2019 will be all set up for Premier Boxing
Yeah.
Championships on Tuesday.
And when you say set up, it's gonna be set up because these guys usually just fight twice a year. So
Mhm.
that should at least, put the skeleton behind the schedule. So, yeah, we'll wait next week to entertain that and see if it comes to fruition. We all know what we're talking about, but
Yeah,
next week
yeah.
we'll see. We get breaking news.
So yeah, so next week we'll cover the analysis between Tony Bellew and
Mhm.
Usyk. I'll give you guys the rundown feedback with what happened at the studio with the Creed 2 experience. And we also have the event tomorrow that we have to go to watch the Contender. So we have
Oh,
that
yeah.
going
Talk a
on
little bit about that.
At the forum.
at the forum. Go
Time
ahead,
does it
Gio.
start at 6 p.m.
Starts at 4 p.m. We have to be
4
there at 4
p.m.?
p.m. tomorrow.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, tomorrow, the Contender finale. It's going to be filmed at the forum. We got ourselves some tickets. We'll be there tomorrow.
We're gonna take our cameraman Alexis. He's always so supportive of our endeavors.
Yeah, and I gotta go back and watch it because I haven't started watching it actually. So I'll probably do that all day tomorrow morning. Check it out. But
You're gonna have to watch
who's
9
in
hours.
it? Who's in it?
so the
Andre
fi-
Ward's in it. Freddie Roach is in it.
You have the Son of
Nassim.
God, Freddie Roach, Nassim Richardson, Sergio Mora.
Sugar Shane Mosley's son is in it, right? He's in the show as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm excited
I mean,
for that actually.
I'm excited.
Should be
Just yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Brandon Adams against Sugar Shane Mosley.
Should have not said that. You have to watch that.
Oh.
You have to watch the episodes, Chris.
I don't even.
So-
See, this is the reason why.
damn
This is the
dude.
reason why I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I was gonna leave it at that. I was gonna leave it at that.
Ah, Chris.
You can edit that out.
Scratching my
I'll
head.
change my plans for tomorrow.
Yeah.
What are we doing tomorrow, Brian? Shit. God damn.
Oh. So yeah,
What's up?
tomorrow we're gonna watch the fights. It's gonna be an exciting day.
Ah, Chris.
What are we doing after? We'll talk about it.
We'll
off
talk
air.
about it after.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up with the Lakers, man? They're still not winning.
No playoffs. Playoffs. No playoffs. First round.
So we're gonna give
First
space
round
to
was-
our
What do you-
special guest to jump on board.
What do you think, dude? Just quick prediction.
Lakers second round. They don't play the Warriors or the Rockets. Semis, Western Conference, guarantee.
Similar to my
Damn.
prediction. I said they're gonna be a first round exit because they're gonna play Rockets or Warriors.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think they were. I didn't think they were gonna get a higher than
7-8.
seventh or eighth seed. Did you hear Christian's prediction?
No playoffs.
Did you hear Christian's prediction?
I gotta hear Christian's prediction for this one.
Watch the show.
I like that.
That's how you get views. Huh?
Yeah. Watch the show.
Yeah, but he had him at the Western Conference Finals.
Damn.
Hmm.
Christian is bold.
You know they still gotta get by who? Warriors. Well, assuming they're gonna play the Warriors in the finals, right? You get by the Spurs, which they lost twice too.
OKC's still gonna be a big player.
Yeah.
Spurs.
Nuggets.
The Nuggets are doing
Nuggets.
pretty good. They're in second place right now, so.
Yeah. Usually.
The Blazers. You better hope if they do play the Blazers that they don't get home court advantage.
Yeah. Usually basketball doesn't start until after the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After the All-Star game, we get an understanding. Like
If you're
we're all
winning.
teams.
If you're winning.
If you're
Well,
winning.
You saw what happened, right? Where last season, like you had the Cavaliers demolish that team.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the season started for the Cavaliers. So you never know what could happen with the Lakers. They could probably do a deja vu with LeBron being in that team. So let's see what happens with that.
You think he could keep up the pace
LeBron.
at
I
his
think Luke-
age?
I think
He's
Luke
averaging
Walton-
35 minutes.
I think Luke Walton's low key still resting him till after the All-Star break. Because if you see some of the games he would rest
Yeah.
him in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes to go and they're losing, and like if you're LeBron James, if you're like Luke Walton, you got to play him
Yeah.
no matter what. If you want, you can rest him in the third quarter, beginning of the fourth, but you got to play him near the end of the fourth. Then you have that whole Magic Johnson talk to Luke Walton one-on-one. So
Oh shit. LeBron back at it again.
I kind of gave Luke Walton, I guess, like a pass the first couple years. You know, he didn't really have any big all-stars.
Mhm.
Last year he did pretty good. So
He
this
still
year's gonna be a
doesn't though.
good. Apart from LeBron,
He has one All-Star and
that all-star.
Bunch
I don't
of
know.
Bunch of like
22
Or
year
unless
olds.
because the West is so
Hey, you got
competitive, he's
JaVale.
actually trying to take a break. He's trying to rest him because he knows how competitive the Western Conference is.
Mosqueda agrees.
You agree, Mosqueda?
If he giggles, that means he agrees.
Wow.
He must have agreed a lot with that, giggling all throughout the podcast.
Yeah, you got JaVale McGee too, no?
Yeah, that's my best player in my fantasy team.
Gio's fantasy team.
I'm like 0-3. Shit.
Got Tyson Chandler as the backup.
Matt Stevenson.
Damn.
Rondo's playing pretty well.
Luke Walton's playing on more than Lonzo Ball too. Well, closing out the games.
Dude, it was so funny. I was hearing this podcast and they're talking about Lonzo's shot. They're saying he looks like he's dabbing every time he shoots. And then they also said that he looks like he's putting on his seatbelt every time he shoots.
Oh my god. I haven't seen those memes yet. You guys gotta make those into memes.
Yeah, but that was our Lakers expert, Mr. Brian. Any final words?
Hey,
That's it,
Brandon,
man. Enjoy the podcast.
hey, Brandon, I have a question. I keep hearing from people that talk Laker
You don't have to
basketball
answer any of these
you
questions.
don't
by
have
the
to,
way.
but I keep hearing that Ingram is he's tradable now. Is
Nah.
this true? No.
No. You check his percentages, points, rebounds, assists. They've all improved.
Magic
so.
likes him too.
Mm.
Kobe likes him too.
I keep hearing that he doesn't.
No,
I
I'm
keep-
gonna disagree with you with that.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
Lonzo
disagree with
before
you.
Ingram.
I keep hearing that he
No,
doesn't
Lonzo
fit into
before
the
Ingram?
system
Yeah.
now, or
All
that's what I
right.
keep hearing.
Let me bring in
Maybe after
let
the
me
fight.
bring my basketball mode.
You want to put it
All
this
right.
way? I still
Hold up.
I like Kuzma
All right.
more than
Yeah.
Ingram.
That's what, no?
But
Here-
I don't think the Lakers are gonna get rid of Ingram.
There's the fact that you're questioning that says that there is an argument that Ingram could get traded, and I'll tell you why. So before both general manager Mitch Kupchak and the other guy,
Mhm.
Jim or Jerry Buss, they both left. If you think about during that time when they left, DeMarcus Cousins was on the table
Mm.
to get traded, and Sacramento, in this case D-Bach, told we want Ingram
Mm-hmm.
for Cousins, and as soon as Mitch Kupchak said no, what happened the next week? Both of them were out. And what ended up happening the next week? Collateral damage. In this case, Jeannie Buss said, Magic Johnson said, oh no, the one Laker that's untouchable is Brandon Ingram. Of course you're going to say that. If you're not going to say that, you're going to make sure that that conversation between DeMarcus Cousins and Brandon Ingram is like supposedly tradable and it could happen. Of course. So yeah, Brandon Ingram is tradable, dude. Anybody's tradable. That's my analysis.
Damn.
Right there for basketball.
Western Conference Finals.
Western Conference Finals.
Here
There
we
you go.
come.
Yeah.
We got a Ingram trade, Western Conference Finals.
Hang on, trading for Jimmy buckets.
Hey,
Jimmy
you never know.
Let's bring in Kawhi.
We'll
Where's
see
the laugh
about
at?
that.
Bring that laugh back.
We'll see. But I'm hungry, man.
Yeah,
Anything else we got?
That's it.
That's it.
that's it.
That's it.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's podcast. Catch us next week when we review the Tony Bellew fight and Usyk, and we will see who got that right.
Ring the bell.
Bing, bing, bing.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
Against the ropes, number one.
Freddie Roach.
Thank you very much.